were actually born there, and how much
Yes,
time you spent of your childhood in Nagorno-Karabakh, and what is the situation now? Can you go back to your home and visit it at least, or it's not possible now?
no, that's a pity. It's not possible. Not even one Azerbaijani can enter this part.
बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम अस्सलाम वालेकुम। मैं अरसलान नईम द थर्ड साइड में आज हम लोग बात करेंगे। कुछ दिन पहले जो मैंने एक वीडियो बनाई अजरबैजान और आर्मेनिया के दरमियान जो कॉन्फ्लिक्ट था, जो एक जंग चल रही है इस वक्त निगोर्नो काराबाग के इलाके के ऊपर, उससे मुतल्लिक इस वक्त अजरबैजान से हमें ज्वाइन किया है मिस उल्कर खान ने, जो कि हमें एक्सप्लेन करेंगी। और ये उसी इलाके में, जिस इलाके में ये कॉन्फ्लिक्ट है, वहाँ की ही इनकी पैदाइश है, और ये एक्सप्लेन करेंगी क्या इस वक्त वहाँ पे सिचुएशन है और किस तरह अजरबैजान का ये इलाका आर्मेनिया के कंट्रोल में। अगर आप ये चाहते हैं इस कॉन्फ्लिक्ट को अंडरस्टैंड करना, तो इसी जो वीडियो है इसका पहला पार्ट, जिसका लिंक मैं डिस्क्रिप्शन में आपको दूंगा, आप उससे वो वीडियो देखें और इस कॉन्फ्लिक्ट को अंडरस्टैंड करें। इस वक्त मिस उल्कर खान हमें ये एक्सप्लेन करेंगी कि ये कॉन्फ्लिक्ट है क्या, इस वक्त ग्राउंड रियलिटी क्या है, अजरबैजान के लोग इसको किस अंदाज में देख रहे हैं। सो मिस उल्कर, thank you so much for joining us in the third side and sparing some time for Pakistani people.
Hi, Mr. Aslan. It's my pleasure that I'm joining your meeting. I will try to explain and show the real side of this conflict.
Thank you so much. So first of all, tell us, what is this conflict all about, and what is the history of this thing? A brief history, because we know that Nagorno-Karabakh is an area which is internationally recognized as a part of Azerbaijan, but Armenia claims it, and it is now also controlled by Armenia. So briefly tell us, what is this conflict all about?
Before explaining about this conflict, I just want to say something historical about this place, Karabakh. That the first, even the name of Karabakh, it is toponymically, it's Azerbaijani word. It means Kara and Bagh, the big land and the great land. It means, and also they call this Karabakh Artsakh. The Armenians call this region Artsakh, and even this word is Turkish originally, because it's Ar and Sak. It means the tribes who lived in Azerbaijan. Ar, it means man, real man. And the Sak, it's the tribe's name. It means the man of the Sak. And even the first name of the Karabakh mentioned in the history, it's the 7th century. It's 1,300 years ago. And when you read the history, you'll find that in every part of the history, Karabakh was a part of Azerbaijan. For example, I will mention all the states in Azerbaijan who was in the territory of Azerbaijan. For example, before the century, Albania. Then, when Arabs occupied our country, the 7th and 9th century, and then Shaddadiler, then Seljuk Imperium, then Eldanizler states, then in the 15th century, Algoyunlu and Karagoyunlu states. And then after 16th and 17th century, Safavi states, and then after during the Nadir Shah and in
So Nadir Shah,
century,
sorry for cutting you. Nadir Shah actually came to Azerbaijan also. This is the first time he, just for your knowledge, he came to our part also. And he did a lot of things that is a part of history. Please continue.
And during all this period of this states, and Karabakh was inside the part of the Azerbaijan, and all the writers, the poets write about it, and but not only Azerbaijanis, also the Armenians. Of course, everybody wants to go back where they were born, where their fathers, mothers, grandfathers, all the descendants were born, and we don't want to.
You were actually born there. And how much
Yes,
time
I
you
was
spent
born.
of your childhood in Nagorno-Karabakh? And what is the situation now? Can you go back to your home and visit it at least, or it's not possible now?
No, that's a pity. It's not possible. Not even one Azerbaijani can enter this part. But I want to mention that now more than 30,000 Armenians live in Azerbaijan, and it
Mhm.
shows how peaceful and tolerant people we are. And but not even you can find one Azerbaijan who can live in Armenia, and they live here very peaceful and like this.
You just said that you are a very peaceful country, which I believe you are. But recently, we have seen that after this clash on the border, we have seen many Azerbaijani people on ground, and they were protesting, and they wanted actually their government to take revenge of their soldiers who died. And so, what is the situation on ground? Do the people actually want a full-fledged war against Armenia? Or they still want to settle it peacefully?
Yes, as I told you that we are waiting just 27 years. Uh, but of course, we want to get back our lands, but in a peaceful way. But we are still waiting. In a peaceful way, we see that we can't maybe get back, and that's why our country wanted to show their solidarity. And more than 1 million people were in the Trafalgar Square to show to government that we support our country, but not to make any conflict towards the country. But of course, five or six people wanted to make some mess there, but
But majority wants it to be resolved peacefully.
yes, of course.
And also, there is one more thing that we are seeing that immediately when this conflict broke out, we saw that Turkey gave a statement that they will support Azerbaijan in this conflict. Uh, Whatever it takes, they will do. And also, we have seen that Russia is supporting Armenia. So, two questions, or say one question, but with two parts. Is this a religious conflict? Do you see that Russia is supporting Armenia because of their uh, religious feelings, and also Azerbaijan, Turkey is supporting you because of the same religion, or this is something else?
No, I don't think that the religious part makes any role there because first I want to say that Turkey is our brother. Our everything, customs, tradition, even the language are the same. We don't need to translator to understand each other, and we are brothers. But it doesn't mean that because of we are Muslim, they are supporting us. If it's like this, then the first country should support us. It should be Iran, but it's vice versa. They are officially and openly they are supporting Armenia. And but I don't think that it is something that religious, that Christian or Muslim. I think it's because of the territorial issues, because our country is very rich of oil, rich of everything.
One question: would you like to wait forever to have this conflict resolved peacefully, or is the time near when you would also say, like people of Azerbaijan who are peaceful, they are also on the brink of a state when they will say that, okay, let's have a war, no more, uh, no, we cannot wait anymore for this.
I don't know how it will be solved, but if our government say that we will fight, then all our people are ready to fight because the, we had in a very hard situation during these 27 years living as a refugees and losing so many things, so many places. It's really hard. Um, but it depends on our government that uh, what
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 they say. Okay. That's nice. That's nice actually about your country. that people are waiting for the guidelines from their government, unlike many other parts in the world, where people have actually decided what to do and they actually dictate their government. In some ways, that is right also, but uh, I like the way Azerbaijani people, they respect their government and they want this issue to be resolved peacefully. One last question: how optimistic are you about this region, and how optimistic are you that this conflict will end peacefully and sometime soon?
Um, we just hope because we know our history that the Karabakh it's a historical Azerbaijan place. Uh, we just hope that it will solve peacefully.
Okay, thank you so much. Before we conclude this, I would just like to tell you that Pakistani people, they love Azerbaijan. Recently, many Pakistanis are actually going into that part also. And also, whenever we see Azerbaijan internationally playing any support against any team in the world, Pakistanis are supporting Azerbaijan. And you should know that in this conflict, Pakistani people are with you. And also, our government recently they gave a statement in your favor. Historically, also, we support Azerbaijan's stance on this region, and we are against. Actually, there is only, I guess, only one country in the world, if I'm not wrong, that Armenia has not been recognized by. It's Pakistan. I think this would be something interesting for you also. So thank you so much for sparing some time for us. And with this, I would like, if you have a message for Pakistani people, please share it with us.
Yes, and I want to say that the same here, and we
Mm.
love also Pakistani people very much. And thanks very much that for supporting us in this conflict. And it's very great thing for us. And sending love from Pakistani friends.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.